And then not forget to loop it this time. Okay, there we go. There we go. And let's see what's next. Okay, there we go. And as a recap of last session, the party reconvened outside of the Blackened Knuckle, certainly living up to its name, blackening by the minute, turning to ash. They, along with all the remnants of their allies who had not already left for that safe house, checked Redvein's body a bit more, found a couple more items of interest. Notably as well, there is still that lockbox that has not been opened, but you all were pretty beat from the day. Headed to the safe house, discussed a bit more with the others on what was going on. Bonnie and her family did go with the Harpers. They're going to go and keep her safe. Though the rest of the prisoners actually went with Clive and the Zentrim presence that was also there to go and get help and safety from them, it seems. So that's where they ended up. On your way back to the tavern for the night, Silas and Zam were heading with you back to kind of discuss things more and turn in for the night. Though in the growing crowd heading into the city, watching the smoke billowing, the party found the Barmans, Cordelia's family, entering the city, and there was a very emotional reunion, much to Celia's dismay.
Oh, the line, "Oh God, there's more of them." That was great.
Very fitting. But yeah, they had a reunion. There was some tense glares pointed in Silas's direction, though Cordelia, at least for the moment, seems to have successfully convinced them that he has turned over a new leaf and is trying to do better. There's been some apologies on Silas's end of how things went. Theo, Cordelia's grandfather, explained that he actually I don't remember if he did explain that, but he would have explained that he had basically taken down Silas's men that stayed in Phandalin to rescue your family and also, any other members of the town that were affected, which was a number of them. Othronus and I believe Celia left as well, and Silas, that's right. Oh wait, no, Silas did stay, I believe. Did he stay or did he go? But a few of the party members left to go pick up that shield that Othronus had requested to get upgraded. That also serves as another one of the keys to the vault. When picking up the shield, Othronus, though, did hear that noblemen had come by, actually showing interest in purchasing the shield, though it looked like he had gotten denied that as the shield was already under commission, and she didn't want to betray the party like that by selling it to somebody else. Those who had left came back, and all seemed right with the world, at least for the moment. The party was heading off to bed when Celia received a message from her sending stone from Chanza. The message, I believe I put it in, is it in the lore? Did I put it in general? Yeah, I'm going to put it in the lore channel now. While I'm thinking about it. Copy, and paste. The message read, "I hope you've been well. Our troubles here have escalated. If available, we'd appreciate the help of you and your companions. Join us in Nightstone." Presumably with more information to come the following day, but Celia seems to have decided to stay the night and head out in the morning, hopefully with her companions. It seems is the plan. Actually, to start the session, as you're heading to bed, what is Celia's headspace? Do you want to share any of that in this moment? As you're heading off to bed?
I think as Celia is receiving this message, she is starting to pack for her journey, with every intention of leaving that night and not waking up the others. But I think as she is going to put away the sending stone itself, she remembers that she should probably rely on these people a bit more. And Shanta would probably be very upset with her if she came by herself. So I think most of the night outside of her trance is her just pacing around, waiting for the sun to rise.
Oh, guys, she loves us.
Ew.
A little antsy, or perhaps more than a little antsy. Describe kind of what you do in your trance, Celia. Are you kind of sitting meditatively? Are you laying down, kind of miming sleep, but more just kind of thinking over your thoughts?
Her trance is always her meditating.
All right. Well, as you meditate, normally the procedure with this trance that you have, it's drow, or elves, I should say. They are not immortal, but they do have quite long lives, and in those lives, you sometimes, when you're in a meditation like this, you get to experience a bit of a past one of these lives. Reincarnation. This is not that. You, as you're sitting there in trance, meditating, you see yourself stepping into a clearing bathed in the light of a full moon, hanging still in the sky, adorned with the twinkling tears of Saloon. The air in this place is warm and sweet with the scent of new blossoms. The grass, you feel it beneath your feet, soft and dotted with pale blue flowers that seem to almost glow with each step you take. The trees around you sway gently, though no wind seems to touch your skin. At the center of this glade, rising up above you, stands a towering tree. Dark brown bark, color of almost night itself, and shimmering leaves, silver. The roots of this tree spread wide across this space, and almost like it's light drifting from these falling petals. Beneath this tall tree are two women dancing in the moonlight. You see one of them, a pale elf. Her skin like polished marble, veiled in satin. Her gown flows in slow, perfect ripples, trailing starlight in its wake. Her movements are calm and deliberate, like water circling a still pond. That doesn't make sense. Oh well. You see on her brow a silver circlet, almost regal, like royalty? Perhaps something else. Her gaze, hidden behind a soft veil, seems transfixed with something beyond her physical view, far beyond this place. The other dancer in this moment is a dark elf, long white hair draping over her exposed body. She moves barefoot, her steps swift and fluid, leaving patterns in the grass like brushstrokes. She holds herself with a calm and welcoming posture. Her expression is serene, but her eyes shimmer with a deep, unspoken sadness. These two dancers move in harmony. One glides, one spins, one bows, one leaps. They never speak, but their dance fills the clearing with music you can't quite hear, only feels like a memory pressed into your chest. Then above you, the stars pulse. You look up to see a falling light from the heavens, glowing white stone trailing silver fire. As it descends, it falls slowly, almost gently, casting long shadows along the glade. The two dancers pause. The veiled one turns away, the other raises her arms, not to welcome it, but to shield something beneath her. The stone touches down, there is no sound, only shadow blooming outwards like ink in water. Petals stop falling, the leaves still, the dancers are gone, the light is gone. You are alone in this space. And then you awake.
Trippy.
What? This happens at the end of your meditation. What do you think Celia's reaction is in this moment?
I think Celia's first inclination would be to write down everything that she saw
I'll
so that
send
she doesn't forget.
Yeah. You write down notes, though you feel that this memory, this experience seems like it will stick with you. Sorry, I am gonna send that here in a moment. Just gonna send that in 2 messages. So she wakes from this dream, this vision, whatever this is, and goes to write it down.
Do any of these figures that she saw seem familiar to her?
Roll a religion check.
A 19. No, wait, 17. I could do math.
Okay, 17. You definitely recognize the drow figure. the one with the dark skin and white hair. You think back to some of those earlier days with Chanza, and the goddess that she worships, Illustrahi, the dancer in moonlight. It seems like this is supposed to depict her. So what she might be trying to show you, you're not entirely certain of. This other figure, you're a bit less familiar with. It seems as though like it's ringing a bell from the way she looked and kind of how the two acted. It seems like it might be another goddess of the Saladrin, the gods and goddesses, the pantheon of the elves of the surface, non-drow. You know from your time in the Underdark that the drow there worship the Dark Saladrin. Wolf, namely. You don't know all of the lore. They do not think to share it necessarily, but you know that these two groups historically do not get along.
I think she's going to finish writing down everything, kind of reread her notes a couple of times.
Revisit it in your mind, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, and then she is just going to shake her head and push that thought aside, because right now there's more pressing issues of she needs to go help Chanza. And this will be another problem for a later day.
Something to figure out another time. You have finished your meditation. What is it that you do to occupy yourself until the others awake?
I think at first it's a lot of pacing, and then when the pacing gets monotonous, she draws out her rapier and starts to practice some of her blade singing. Until she hears the rest of the party waking up.
Let's just cue 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton on the radio, sling some grease, get ready for another adventure.
We're going on an adventure. And that you do. I don't know what is in Celia's mind, but I think that there is. I might venture to think that in her practice, she is reminded of, even more so, of the one that already occupies her thoughts.
Yes. With every step, she could hear Chanza correcting her posture and her movements and her body positioning.
Othronus and Cordelia, could I get a d20 roll from the two of you to see which one of you wakes up first?
Sure.
Or you think that you're trying to get up especially early?
I don't think. All right, Kimmy Die, what you got for me? That's
3.
cocked.
Woo!
Well, that's pretty high for the Kimmy Die.
All right. I think Othronus, you are the one who starts stirring first. I think also, as we relatively glossed over it yesterday, before heading to bed, probably Cordelia, you got your family set up in one of the rooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably everybody's bunking with her in her room, I'm guessing. Because we're pretty full. We're at max capacity, but we'll find room for everybody.
Clive actually stays out that night.
Oh.
So...
Just shove his suitcase over. Plop. We got new company.
And Theo will actually, he'll post up in one of the armchairs in the kind of living room area. And he'll just kind of sit kind of in one of those seats, feet up on the table. And I think you notice as well, he is just kind of passively watching the door as he's kind of fading in and out.
Gotcha.
All right. But Othronus, you have won the role. You are the one who stirs first. What would you like to do?
Get up. Trying to think. I'm more than certain I drank enough to be hungover this morning, so let's see how badly that...
Yeah, you drank quite a decent amount.
Suffice it to say, the hangover is very much real. Let's see. What do you think for this one? Like a con save for the morning, just to see how good I'm feeling, and just a d20 to see how, on a scale of 1 to 20, how's he feeling?
Let's say con save with just a conditional -1 as well, with how heavily you're drinking.
Okay, that's a 13 on the die, and as a con, you said a saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, so +6 -1, so 19, 18. So
you're still feeling it, but you've had worse.
Shrug that off. It wasn't my worst night. It wasn't my best either, though.
It's like top 10 to top 15, somewhere in there.
Fair enough.
There's been some pretty wild nights, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sure. And then there's just been, your average Tuesdays.
So you're feeling it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
And the best way to get into that is a quick shower change this time. Going for the classic look.
All right. I will say, Celia, as you're kind of pacing and thinking in the wee hours of the morning, you do hear a bit of creaking from Othronus' room and the shower turn on.
Okay.
There's a little hesitation in her footsteps as she debates whether or not to go and speak to him while he's in the shower, and then decide it's probably not the best moment and wait for him to leave first.
Such a restraint.
Yeah, it's sad because last time he was in here, it was with Prisma. Just some sad memories.
Literally yesterday.
Oh no!
I know.
And you literally went the day before that. It's a wild ride of a memory roller coaster.
Indeed. Technically, we don't know what happened to him. The building collapsed, the fire went out, but we never found a body.
I mean, maybe he's fine.
Never looked.
True.
We never looked for one, but
I mean, yes, this is true too. Partially because, where you last saw him laying, presumably dead, was under the rubble now. But anything could happen.
There. Yeah. Finish the shower and he'll come out looking, wearing the original suit. Tie and hat.
Yeah. As Celia is pacing and Othronus is bathing, Cordelia, I think it's about this time that you're getting up, or at least you're stirring.
Mm-hmm. I think she'll realize that she's not the first one up, and she'll like have a mini flutter of panic and be like, I gotta get people fed. And she'll just like Wile E. Coyote, pew, get downstairs and start banging pots and pans around and cracking eggs, starting coffee.
I want to laugh and think that your mom's already down there doing that. She's like
Oh my gosh, that
naturally in
would
the
be
kitchen.
like her. Just like I know I traveled all this way and have gone through great trials, but I gotta feed everybody.
I rolled for it, and she actually is. I had already had that plan, so I'm not just ripping. I rolled for it, and she is. You rush down the stairs, and she is already. You already smell bacon and grits.
She's already like fully put together and everything, just ready to go.
Oh, you're down, sweetie.
But oh, you're the best, Mama.
Thank you, darling. I'm just glad to see you again.
Well, I'm glad to see you too, all alive and well, and not all that you're one piece. That's the good thing. And she'll just jump into helping where she can.
Certainly hope so.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a trying year, but it's looking to be hopefully at least on the mend. Hopefully you and your grandfather can do something about those people, whatever the situation may be.
Yeah. How was the farm when you left it? Was everybody okay, or how was the road?
People were a little shooken up about everything that had happened. Still hardly believe that apparently Silas is now on the straight and narrow. But the road was fine. Probably could have come in better weather, but honestly, I was just kind of glad to get out of Dodge. We were managing with everything that had happened after Silas and you had left. I do want to emphasize, though, baby, you are not at fault. I am so glad that you were able to get out of Dodge, and I can barely imagine if you had stayed, what would have been happening by now.
Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine how things would have gone differently. I really don't know. After I left, well, how were they? I imagine they were perturbed, something awful.
Oh yeah, they were perturbed is an understatement, honey. But
Ooh.
I was glad to see him so perturbed, frankly.
Yeah, I'm sure that was satisfying.
Most of his little gang there went with him. May have run into them or not sure. But only a handful stayed behind, keeping an eye on things. Things mostly went back to somewhat normal, though, with them still causing ruckus and trouble and trying to... They roughed up some people good, but your grandfather gave me the what for when he got back into town.
Oh, good. He's always reliable for that.
Oh yeah, he is. Back when your father and I were dating, I haven't told you this story before. I probably have, but he saved us a bit of trouble back in the day then too. So he's always been that way, I suppose.
Oh, always looking out for folks.
Yeah, suppose so. It's one of his key qualities, I suppose.
Certainly.
This would probably be
Well,
the
what
time
about
that you
you?
see Celia coming down the stairs.
Oh, well, Celia, come say hi. What you want for
I was
breakfast,
just
honey?
ask about you and your friends.
Oh yes, this is Celia. She's an absolute darling. I know she puts on a tough exterior, and she'll just kind of like poke at Celia, but she's got a heart of gold on the inside.
Ah, I see, I see. I am just fully imagining Celia, bags under her eyes, hunched over, holding the pot of coffee and drinking from it at this point.
Yeah.
Actually, you see, probably for the first time, Celia's wearing a different emotion other than apathy. She actually looks worried and very concerned.
Oh,
And she has a bag already draped over her shoulder.
I think I get the feeling Cordelia would notice that. That is a pretty significant development.
Element, yes.
Celia, are you all right? I mean, you don't look it, but
You need some food, honey? Are you all right?
No, I need to go to Nightstone. I received a message from Chansa last night, and she needs my help.
oh, what kind of help? She in trouble?
I don't know. I wasn't able to get much information from her, but I can't wait to find out more.
Oh, I see. Well, we can get our things together, and we will join you, and well, we'll help you. Whatever's going on.
Doesn't sound too good. Here, I know you're in a rush, but I can get some of this grub up and ready for you to take on the road if that's what you need.
And Cordelia, when you say that you could join her, you see there's this moment of relief because she was trying to find the best way to ask for you to join her, but she had no idea how to do that.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Oh, kind of feel for her.
Oh, that's so cute. And now she's got a mother figure, one who loves her, or I'm sure will come to love her 100%. Accept the love, Celia.
Listen, that's a work in progress.
Listen, baby steps, baby steps.
You want to talk about things, honey, or do you need your space?
No. No, I don't. Have you seen the big guy yet? I haven't seen him this morning.
Elthronis, I think this is probably around the time that you're wrapping up and heading down.
I think I scheduled an art.
You are breaking up, dude. You are breaking up something fierce.
Wah
I'm
wah.
sorry. Wah, 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 wah.
Wow, that was terrible. Anything else?
A little better.
Hey.
A little better, but still not great. That, unfortunately,
You sound like
my
Michael now, and
headphones-
it's so funny.
Unfortunately, headphones went completely fritzed,
Ew.
so I'm stuck with normal phone speakers, which is great.
yay.
They're not bad. Yeah. Well, this is going to be his voice from today. He's got a cold.
That's fair.
Has a cold. That's why you want to take a hot shower in the morning.
Hot shower and a bit of booze and, still smoking. But yeah, no. Yeah, comes down, cigarette in mouth, hat on, fully dressed and ready. Because did you tell us about the Sean's at Midnight phone call, or do we not yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Get
and he
back to
just comes
yourself.
out assuming that it's just going to be another day in paradise, as always.
I like to imagine Papaw Theo and Othronus just blowing smoke rings. They're like doing vape tricks or whatever people do.
God, I am now stuck with the image of Theo vaping in my
This
head.
is called the waterfall.
Oh gosh.
It's like Gandalf and Bilbo sitting on the porch.
Yeah. The thing is, both of us know how to do tricks. And then
Yeah.
I can only imagine he pulls out like a special, that one pipe that lets you do cool smoke tricks.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no,
like a smoke lasso. That'd be funny.
he fully has one of those.
Yeah, no, I can only
That
imagine
is
because
canon.
I imagine I do the 3 smoke rings for like the Lord of the Rings, like to try to show off, and then he does like a ship through it with the pipe.
He does like a man riding a horse through the.
Oh, I love it.
That's basically it for him.
Maybe that happened on the porch, on the balcony a few minutes prior. But yeah, you come down and see Celia. Get the right person. Already has a bag across her shoulder. And Mama Barman is actually already like packing things up, getting things ready for you guys to take some of this food on the road.
Woohoo!
We had an appointment I didn't know about, or did I just forget it because of the booze?
I imagine Cordelia coming down. She's got like a button hook in one hand. She's like doing the buttons on her boots, like hopping on one foot. And she's like, "Don't worry, well, I'm coming. Yes, we have got a crisis on our head. No, not a crisis. No. Positive thoughts. We have help to dole out. So we are taking this fine breakfast on the road, and we are going."
Seems like
I just turn over to Celia and ask, "So what are we doing?"
Chanza sent me a message last night that she needs my help.
Just you, or you free for some tag along?
I would appreciate the support.
All right. You know where, or do we need to figure that out?
I know where, right? Like, we established this before?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I think we established this in the previous note. She gave you some instructions on where it is. Exact location might be a little tricky, but you know where it is. It's southeast of Waterdeep, about a day's journey.
It's a place called Nightstone. It's a camp that Chanza set up for other escapees.
Right. Surface travel. Would I know anything about any of that?
Roll a history check with disadvantage. I'll do the disadvantage easily, but I think that it's may have heard something, but it's not likely. I don't think.
Okay, so the first one was a 19, and then the second one was a 12. I was
19
a
and
0
12.
Yeah, 19 and a 12 with a 0
That's
plus.
pretty good. With plus 0. All right. You do when she does mention Chanza, I believe this is also just kind of reestablishing it, but if I remember correctly, when she left, like she arrived in the city and she arrived in the campaign and met Celia like right after Othronus had left and Deus had joined in, and then she left like right before Othronus got back. I think you interacted very briefly, like as he was walking away and you were walking towards the group. You shared like just a few words. I don't think Othronus had all the context at the time.
No, he did not. I remember this because he found it very odd that an unknown woman was asking him these things.
Yeah. So, funny enough, Othronus has never fully met Chanza.
Yeah, I have no idea that that's the woman who was outside
Woo.
when I left. So it'll be fun if we get to her today.
With that 12, I think recently, as in like the last like couple of days, like in some of the like murmurings that you've heard, kind of between like when we were doing things, with some of your criminal contacts, like real recently, you've heard that there's some stuff going on in Waterdeep Forest, which is southeast of the city, similarly to where Celia is saying that this place is, Nightstone. I think, let's see. I think what you've heard is like what's happening there is like merchants that are traveling through are a bit tense when they're traveling like past that forest. I think that's what you've heard.
That's interesting.
Not much, but you got something. I'm also fully imagining Othronus in the bathrobe as he comes down. I know he said he got dressed in his iconic outfit.
Just totally nonchalant.
Well, I assumed today was going to be a recovery day from like the crazy shit we did yesterday, but guess not.
Nope.
Adventure waits for no one.
Nope, sorry.
You keep telling me, but I've played hooky before.
I'm keeping you guys busy. Sorry.
Woohoo!
Constance is actually going to ask. You said they're prisoners, or they're in danger? What was the situation, sweetie?
Celia looks hesitant to speak to a stranger about her situation.
Listen, you can trust my mama. She's perfect. Just saying.
If you don't want to share that, that's all right. But you said, or was there something? I guess probably nothing has indicated that you guys need to travel. It's like, did you need anything? Do you need help or anything?
We could take the wagon. Nah.
If you need the wagon, yeah.
Does Cordelia know how to drive a wagon?
Of course she knows how to drive a wagon. Psh.
Oh yeah, she was driving it by the time she was 10.
Well, listen, you
About
might
you,
not have
Paul?
known this, but Mama, he was letting me drive it like while sitting on his lap when I was like
Oh.
5. So look, I had to learn how to back
Did he
up
still
the
have
thing
his-
for my 4-H projects.
Did he still have his hands? But he was like, yeah, I get you. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, my pa actually did the same. So I think I was 8. So well, he didn't crash the cart as far as I'm aware.
I mean, we may have lost a wheel or once or twice in a pothole, but Pop knows how to fix those things.
Is that why you and Pa was late on that Aristide back all those years?
This is not making me confident in
Maybe.
her driving ability.
No. That was when I was a
I'm sorry,
kid.
I'm
I am
sorry.
now a grown woman. I am fully capable. I
She's
will not let
had-
a single hair on your head, on Arthronis' head, on Sean's
Worst
head
comes to worst,
get
we
hurt
just
while
grab
I am
individual
driving
horses.
the thing.
She's had plenty of experience since then, honey. I can attest to that.
What was that, Tyler? You were very muffled.
Let's say.
Oh, terrible. Sorry. Worst comes to worst, we can just grab separate horses.
True.
Well, then wagon it is.
Yeah.
As a side note, it is as established last time. That also does have some of those family horses that they actually brought from Phandalin as well.
Well,
They-
horses would be faster than a wagon.
And that's,
we
I was
only
going to say, we want to do this fast.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
then
might
we
want
could.
to look into getting faster horses. Also, could I borrow if you have any spare, those messenger birds.
Celia will pull out a stack of messenger birds that he carries with.
Like 30, 40 of them probably by now.
Probably. I've been collecting them.
And just let him know, hey, we're apparently setting out to help someone else. So we're back in a few days, maybe. Less.
You are picking up a lot. Again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's technicals. Yeah, a message to Clyde, going off, helping someone else. He underneath was mad if you need to get in here. He'll be back in a few days. But message if anything interesting happens.
All right, you send that message, and as well, if you're fine with it, I'd be happy to look after things here for you. Constance tells you all. If you all got a rest,
that would be great.
That would definitely help, seeing as that we now have Zam and the kids also here.
She'll whip him into shape.
That's good.
We have so many kids here.
I'll keep an eye out on that Silas as well and make sure he doesn't get up to no good. I'll also keep an eye on your grandfather and make sure he doesn't whip his ass unjustly, I should say.
Yes, that's a good. That is a fair stipulation, Mama. And I'm sorry to leave you with so many little ones, but you understand.
Oh, I understand. Listen, I knew what this family was about when I was marrying into it. I am more than capable, and I want to let you know, Cordelia, I am so proud of you and what you've been doing here.
Oh,
I look forward to hearing about everything else you've been up to when you get back.
Oh, okay, so that just brought on big old Puss in Boots eyes, like it's just like, ooh.
Big old wet eyes.
Yeah. But she will finish her last button and grab Lorraine, and she'll be standing at attention.
Lorraine, and as you grab Lorraine, you notice on your nightstand as well a new weapon to take with you as well.
Yeah, that's right.
If I can, I will try and talk to Zam before we go.
Yeah, you see him like total bedhead, like just kind of as you guys are kind of making your final preparations, he just totally passively zombie walks past you and heads into the kitchen to go and grab something to eat.
Just gonna quickly let him know, okay, we're taking off. Probably back in a few days. Guard the shop. Anything seems like it's making trouble, just set it on fire. We'll sort it out when we get back.
Wait, set the thing making trouble on fire or set the shop on fire?
Set what's making trouble on fire.
Oh, okay.
Shop should not be on fire.
I was confused when you said that. That's why I was confused, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very rare set of circumstances when we need the shop on fire. It's not impossible, but it's very rare.
I've heard about the whole insurance thing.
But look, don't let Clive talk you into that one. It never works when there's known fire bugs like already living there. Like they can smell it.
Gotcha.
Smell the fraud.
I just love how this is able to go into insurance fraud so quickly.
He's spending plenty of time with Clyde, so he knows the scams we've both, done and haven't done, talked about.
Yep, absolutely.
And I grabbed my quick little pocket dragon, and I think I'm ready to go.
I guess, good luck. Try not to, you'll be fine, probably.
I can't find it on my notes. Do you guys remember what we decided to call the little dragon?
Oh,
it was something Quasar or Nova or something like that. It was something like space related, I think. I want to say at least.
I don't remember.
have a bunch of weird names, but I don't think these are it. It says Void, Singulus. No, don't think of Orion. No, that doesn't make sense.
I want to say it was like started with an S, so I don't remember what it would be. Started with an S and was space related, but I don't. Singularity. No.
Singularity. Singularity is what we called it. That's
Probably
what we called
not.
them. No. They were purple. They were a cute little dragon, and we called them something. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a bit since I've checked in with him.
Yeah.
He is just chilling.
I mean, no, and it's been a day, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, been a while out of game. I mean,
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, he seems a hair longer than he was prior.
Yeah, so he's growing. That's good.
All right. Well, is there any final things you guys want to do before you head off?
I think just say goodbye to all the kids. Say goodbye to Silas and Papa, and then be on the road. Is there did I miss it somewhere? Is there a stat for the for Silas's pistol? I think there was. I just can't remember which one it was in.
I think I sent it to in your direct message, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the revolver. It's 2d8.
Okay, cool.
Then also has the range and all that.
Thank you.
And again, similar to Lorraine, I'm not sweating at standard ammunition, really. But any sort of specialized ammunition you may get in the future, we will want to track individually.
Yeah, cool.
Actually, as you guys are stepping out, probably in cold weather gear, as it is pretty cold out there, snow kind of piled up a decent bit. You see actually kind of examining this wagon that's basically been parked in front of the tavern. Don't ask me what you guys did with the horses. It's fine. They're fine. But you see actually Fala actually kind of examining this and actually kind of turned to look towards you. It's like, oh. How are you all doing this morning?
Well, we've got yet another mission. You know how things go, but as well as we can be.
Ah, another mission. Where's it? Who are you helping out this time, I suppose? Well, I mean, I don't mean to pry.
Oh, no, just helping out Miss Celia here.
She gives you a little wave, Celia.
Celia raises an eyebrow.
But if you haven't had breakfast yet, you can go on in. Mama's she's arrived. You get to meet her. She's slinging some. Yeah, they made it yesterday.
Ah, that must be who this belongs to. I was curious who was paying you a visit.
Yeah.
I might just do that then. It's been a while since I've seen my family, but I don't mean to bore you about that again. More just feeling a little nostalgic.
I see. Well, if you go in there, you get the hollow spot filled, and yeah. But we do got to get going, unfortunately.
I think I'll do that. But yes, you're heading out. All I wanted to offer, with all the help that you've provided me in the past, and with you all rushing out like this, and she'll actually reach into her bag and pull out 3 healing potions, one for each of you.
Oh, she's the best.
I will also say,
we need those.
I gotta remind myself to check in to see how that research is going on the potion I gave you for breathing.
Wait, what was the potion again?
I think it was a fire breathing potion.
Right, did you put down any money for that? Or I remember you had brought it up to her, but I'm forgetting if you put down like money or resources or anything for that, or just like
I think you just gave her money because it was just the potion and money to research. I don't remember if it was research to make it stronger or to do something else with it. I honestly don't remember anymore. It was something like 300 gold. So like to give her like a budget to try and, let her experiment with it.
Right. Let me roll to see if she's had any sort of progress with that at this point. Oh, okay. That. Yeah, I rolled with emphasis to kind of see like how that had been going. I rolled a 19 and a 1.
Wow. She found a way to make the fire breath last an hour, but it's just like a lighter fire.
You notice her hair seems to be a little fringed and a little blackened at the ends. Her eyebrows seem a little thinner than previously seen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't gotten that. I mean, made some progress, but haven't gotten that finalized at the moment. But I'll, keep working on that and hopefully have something for you soon, maybe when you get back.
No, of course. Thanks for looking into that.
Right. Well, should I be warned of your family? My brother was a bit nippy on some topics, but is there any topics I should stay away from with your family, or all's fair?
I mean, we're all open books. We're all's well.
Fair enough.
They're very upfront, so.
Good to know. Like this one here, I assume. And she gives you Cordelia like a kind of playful pat on the shoulder.
Haha.
Very much so.
Right.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, or the nut doesn't fall far from the tree. But if it's a pecan, I can't blame them because that's actually very tasty, and it's not like some weird thing like I heard of these things called macadamia nuts. I don't know. I don't think they're very good on their own. Anywho.
All right. Well, I'll let you get going. I hope your journey goes well, wherever it might take you.
We shall return.
All right. And then
those real quick before we continue, those potions, just regular potions of healing.
Actually, I was going to mention this before. Go ahead and each mark down a greater healing potion as well.
Ooh. So wait, a regular one and a greater?
No, just a greater.
Oh, just a greater. Okay.
From this, yeah.
We don't magically turn into 2 potions. That would be sick, but I don't think.
The one potion you actually notice has a smaller, more potent potion on the side of it.
As you look at the potion, you realize that there's a smaller vial inside this potion. So when you finish drinking this one, you can break the vial, and inside is the smaller potion.
It's like I don't remember what the name of it, if it has a specific name. So it's like when you have like a drink, like a beer, and then you dump a shot of something in it. It's like that. Also, yeah, that is a cool lamp.
Yeah, well, I think her and Grandpa got it made on what 15th wedding anniversary? They were at some glass thing and they got it custom made there.
That's
cool.
I almost imagine like there'd be like those like veils, like just one of those like black veils around it, just to give it more look.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Celia had to step away, but well, I guess in the moment, anything else to say to follow, or are you guys heading off to go find horses?
I think we're
going
picking out horses.
Yeah. Seeing the difference price-wise, what does what, where, who, and how.
All right. Are you doing price comparisons, or?
Well, what
Yeah.
can we like? What's the fastest horse we can get for a cart? Is there a faster version?
Let's see. Check something here. To go and find something like that, go ahead. Let's do this as an investigation check. To kind of track some people down, or recall information, find information on kind of where to find good quality horses. I'm going to say, Othronus, go ahead and add a conditional +2 if you want to use connections from the Zentrum. So that might also kind of alert them something going on, but I mean, you can definitely use that as well.
Let's see what happens. Okay, it was a 13 on the die.
All right. Do you have any other bonuses, or just the +2, or are you using the +2?
I think I'll use the +2 just to get it to a 15.
All right. And then, Cordelia, did you want to roll at all, or are you just
I'm sorry, I was reading things. What are we rolling for?
Okay. No. It's basically, this is checking in on where to find good horses that might, travel fast and also be relatively cheap.
Oh.
If you don't want to roll, that's fine. You already rolled decently well.
I mean, what was pulling the wagon, I guess?
Well, there were 2 horses from your family, though there was some discussion on they might not be the fastest horses.
Okay.
They definitely get you there, but it seems like there was some discussion on that Othronus and Celia have been having.
Okay.
If you don't think that if you're vying for, hey, let's just use the horses we have, that's also fair, or if you want to roll, you can. If you don't want to roll, that's also fine.
Yeah, because I don't think I'll bother rolling. I'll be happy with these horses. I'll visit with them. I'll pet their noses and give them each a sugar cube. Tell them how beautiful they are.
Pretty horses. All right. Let's see. Let me check some stuff. Come on. Okay, let me just check the handbook. Yep. Okay. Back next. And then, are you looking to buy horses, or are you looking for something else that's going on? Also, since you're back, Celia, if you want, you can roll an investigation check to try and find Othronus was looking for like where to find fast horses or where to find deals on horses.
8.
Trying to find
I rolled an
information if
8.
you want to roll as well. An 8. Not an 18, an 8?
Nope, just an 8.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that is a 15 for that investigation. And
All right. Let's see. So you said 18 or what was that? Thronus? What did you just say? Sorry.
wait, who?
You said something just a moment ago. What did you just say?
I know the 15s was all I got for the other one because
Oh, okay, 15. I thought I heard 18. It's like, wait. Did you suddenly get a +3?
no.
Or remember a +3 or something? Okay, gotcha.
It was investigation, right?
Yes.
I don't think I have a bonus to that. Double check my thing, but I'm pretty sure because anything intelligence or that based, I'm just terrible at.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at like a list of skills, and I don't think. Normally, I try to like give you guys options on what you can do, but I don't think.
Yeah, no. Investigation is a
I don't
plus
think
0.
this
So
applies
that's
to me.
13, and what was the additional plus 2 you gave me? That is 15.
Alright. You find. It seems like the average. Again, sorry. Also to check. Are you looking to buy, or are you looking for some other sort of arrangement? You're just trying to buy 3 horses.
Okay.
Also, is it 3 or is it 2, or some other number?
How many horses do we need?
Just 3 as far as I know, unless somebody else is coming with us. Do we need a getaway horse for Shanta?
I don't think we'll need that.
I don't think it's a rescue. I think it's more of a.
As a side note, Cordelia, I mean, you can ride a horse, though it's going to be more awkward. Though there are also like ponies or smaller horses that would be easier for, the smaller races to ride.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I'm tiny. This is just my big personality. No.
Big personality.
Yeah, a pony would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, which is also going to be cheaper.
Cool. Well, if we're buying horses, let's giddy up.
So with a 15, you think that, let me do some quick math, to get, to just buy these 3 animals, you find the merchant, let me roll something, you find merchant selling at a bit of a lower cost, so seems to still be at least good quality, for about 45 gold for the 3 animals.
Oh, for all 3?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's a deal.
I'm adjusting because, the player's handbook numbers, I think, in a lot of cases are overinflated.
Yeah, they're assuming we've been out getting those gains.
Okay, so I did make a decent amount of money, but I'm also wanting to stay consistent because I made magic items cheaper to make it easier to get, and I don't want to have, a horse cost notably more than a magic item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I could get this. I could buy 1 horse, or I could buy 2 magic daggers.
So
No,
that is
yeah.
what you do. Actually, also, here, let me roll something real quick. Oh yeah.
Also, do I know anybody who can sell me like quick horses?
While you're, you think that you could, you think that if with a bit more time, you can do some looking into some connections to try and get some nicer horses, though also that again would take time to go and do that. You've already taken a bit of time to go and do this searching for horses. That would be fast.
That makes sense.
So you could do so, but it would take more time. I'll also say you will also hear talk of a caravan that is actually going. As you're doing this research, you hear of a caravan of merchants that are actually going to be heading out of Waterdeep and heading south. That seem a bit nervous as well. That seem like it would be passing through that area.
Okay. So do we want to like rough ride this on our own and try to get there as fast as we can, or do we want to try and take a caravan to have more people with us?
I think rough riding would be best. We can take
I
care of
don't think
ourselves.
I would trust other people. They may just slow us down.
Not trusting other people? Imagine my surprise.
All right, rough riding it is.
All right, so this is when we get to use the Magnificent Seven theme song.
Let's see. All right, so you are paying the 45 gold?
Yep.
All right.
Y'all.
Let's just taking care of the whole thing?
Huh?
Is Othronus just going to take care of the whole
No.
thing, I think? Or...
Yeah, I'll call you real quick.
All right. This merchant who you're talking with kind of leads you towards the stables. Let's actually say this is happening. There's in the center of the city here. There's the market, which is on the outside. There are some permanent structures, but for the most part, it is a whole bunch of tents and canvas tarps and whatnot, kind of protecting from the elements. It seems to be a little bit slim at the moment, though you're actually doing business with this building on one of the edges, this stable. He goes further into the stable and fetches, he gets a helper to bring the 3 horses. They will kill you swiftly, my friend.
Ooh. Okay, now... Oh, ooh, I think I found my pony. Oh, so cute.
Did you find art?
Not art, just a picture.
Oh, just a picture. That's fair. All right. I'll actually let you guys determine how these horses look. Modern, good quality. They seem like they will get you there pretty quickly. Not like legendary quality. This is a mythical horse, but it will do well. Is that a pony or a camel? It looks like a...
It's a stout little puppy cow of a pony.
Cow pony. I also like the hair. The emo
Exactly.
Hair.
Adorable.
All
I
right.
think we're ready to go.
All right. Othronus, Celia, did you want to take a moment to explain what your horse looks like? If not, that's fine.
Channel your inner horse girl.
You hear that, Othronus? You got to channel your inner horse girl.
Oh my gosh, who is this little fellow? It's adorable. It's so cute. It's so chunky.
Oh my god. He's so fluffy. Oh my goodness.
stubby little legs.
I love it so much.
Stand proud.
Oh, I'm going down a rabbit hole of tiny dwarf ponies. Ah!
Actually, they will also for an additional 5 gold, they'll throw in saddles and let's say a 10 days worth of food.
Oh, nice. How
But
kind.
4 or 5 extra gold.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume somebody takes care of that.
Oh my gosh, this one has his little footsie wootsy up. Oh!
Oh right, I almost. How did I almost forget about this? While you're dealing with the buying and procuring of these horses and getting them set up to head out of the city, Celia, you feel another message coming from the stone. From the sending stone.
Quickly pulling it out of my bag and listening to that message.
I will send it as well, but I'm also going to read it out real quick. Conflict blue. The bear. Conflict. Can I talk properly? Conflict brews with neighboring elves. They accuse us of desecrating sacred land. Some demand we leave. We need mediators. You could help prevent bloodshed.
Oh, my first thought was I'm about to go fuck up some elves, but okay.
I was about to say, like, was she asking us to go negotiate? Is like, is this what's happening? Because I thought she asked us.
She asked the wrong person.
I know. I was like, that if you want us to fuck up some elves, we'll go fuck up some elves. But talk is kind of just the foreplay before the fight.
Maybe I shouldn't bring Cordelia with me. Atronus, maybe. He's a smooth talker.
Bring. I've got the acting fee. I can schmooze with people.
I mean, this doesn't have the entirety of the situation, but, you know, it's a 25-word limit, and I am proud to say that both of these messages were exactly 25 words.
Ooh.
Trying to jam-pack as much...
It just happened on its own.
Trying to just jam-pack as much info as I can into those 25 words without sounding, you know, robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that tracks for Othrona.
I think as she's hearing this, she kind of looks even more worried and more concerned.
Is something the matter?
You do...
Do I tell Cordelia? Do I not tell Cordelia? Do I tell Cordelia? Do I not tell Cordelia?
Yes, tell Cordelia. Always tell Cordelia.
Why would you not tell Cordelia?
Ooh.
Though you do get this message as they are actually kind of walking back, with directing the horses kind of back your way, and as you are probably getting ready to mount up. I am curious, as I don't think this has come up, and I don't know if it's ever been... I mean, I know for a fact Cordelia has ridden a horse, or at least a pony, similarly to, you know, the whole situation is here. But has Othronus and has Celia, have they ever ridden a horse?
Ooh. Would I have ridden one within my time in the circus? Because that'd be really the only time where I would have.
Part of why I was offering you guys that cart. Or while we were thinking the cart.
I know how to ride a horse, but that's just for different reasons.
It's a learning experience.
You gotta know how to ride a horse if you want to steal a horse.
I mean,
You're just teaching them like, here, this is how you pet them, this is how you get up in the saddle, and this is how you do this.
I mean,
I think
if you
Celia
want
with
to
full
establish-
confidence thinks that she knows how to ride a horse. She has never ridden one in her entire
Animal
life, but I
handling.
think she thinks that she knows how.
roll an animal
Channel your
handling.
inner gypsy.
Let's hope this works out. If not, we may have an extra horse. Well,
You said animal handling?
Yes.
That's not a bad. That's an 18.
Ooh.
It's pretty
yeah,
shaky,
no, natural.
but you kind of get up on the horse, you kind of put a foot in the stirrups, kind of swing your way over, kind of sitting on the saddle, and you kind of perhaps even is Celia listening to Cordelia's instructions on how to ride a horse? Is that a sweet moment here?
No, never. She'd never listened to Cordelia ever in her life.
Aww.
Though, yes, 100% she is listening to Cordelia's instructions.
Okay. But is she pretending not to?
Exactly.
Totally acting like ignoring it, but is actually kind of paying attention. That is sweet. That's pretty sweet. Excuse me. But yeah,
We're having
you
so much
kind of-
bonding this session. This is great.
kind of shaky at first, but you after kind of walking in the wrong direction for a moment, you kind of get it to step, kind of turn into the right direction, and you kind of, it's shaky, but you feel like you're getting the hang of it, at least the basics. So yeah. With that, I think, is there anything else you guys want to do before you head out of the city?
I don't think so. We'll saddle up our horses in the morning.
All right. Then, let's see. Without further ado, you all probably, I assume probably as she's, I think, the most familiar with riding a horse, I assume Cordelia is leading the charge.
I mean, she doesn't know which direction we're going, but she can lead
Yeah, we need
in the equestrian
know where.
arts.
to know which way we're going first.
I
Did
will
I need to
say
roll animal handling
southeast.
too, or
What was that? You guys were kind of talking over each other.
did I need to roll an animal handling as well?
You said that you had some experience, right?
Yeah, because I've stolen horses before.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an animal handling check +1.
Dirty 20, so 19 plus 1.
All right.
Woo.
Yeah. It's also a little shaky. You're not like trained like Cordelia is, where you're fully comfortable even with like a new horse. Most of the horses that you have ridden actually were in a more of a chase sort of scenario, I think. So, if anything, walking or trotting more peacefully is the more alien sort of form of riding. But yeah, you are able to get on and get it moving in the right direction fairly easily. Though again, I think it is in part helped by Cordelia leading the way, as horses do just kind of have that inclination to follow, unless told otherwise. The lead horse.
I think Celia is also kind of just telling Cordelia which direction to go.
Sounds good. Thanks, Siri.
Turn left now.
To start off with, certainly, actually, let me see if I can juggle the other map. I am also realizing I probably should at some point, I'll do it between sessions, or something like that. give or send or put the world or the region map in the Owlbear Rodeo, so I can actually kind of show that on there and kind of point to stuff. But I don't have that right now. But basically, you come out from the market and head down the high road and make your way kind of slowly at first and kind of a slow trot to kind of a much, like, not a gallop, but a quick trot out down the high road, past many of the familiar sights and landmarks that you've grown accustomed to in Waterdeep. Chunk of traveling, though luckily most of the instructions, or most of the time you're following the same instruction, head south on the high road, passing by occasionally merchants or other travelers, none sticking out particularly, but certainly fewer in this winter weather. So most of it's just kind of seeing the view. On your right side, seeing the cliffs rise of the Sword Coast, seeing the harsh slope down, giving it its jagged name, and eventually turning inwards a decent bit. Eventually there comes a split in the road. And actually, let me pause. I'm trying to find the right map, but come on. Ah, there we go. No, that go there. Okay, there we go. That's not the right map. I am so sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, you eventually turn off, heading down this side road, this imposing forest in the distance, coated with a white powder of snow, topping the trees and much of the leaves. You see that this pathway is, in fact, mostly still covered in snow, though you're still able to piece together the direction of this path from this, what's the phrase for it? This slope, this kind of valley, small little valley. What? I am sorry, I'm trying to find the right word for it. Is it bank? You're able to find the right path onwards, as it sits a little lower in the snow than the rest of the surrounding environment. Sorry. As you all approach the edge of the forest, make a perception check.
Woo.
Perception,
18.
everybody? No, that's an 8.
Naturally. An 8.
Quick question, what's our marching order?
Well, I think it's Cordelia in front from the sounds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Othronus, Celia, did either of you want to take the lead? Behind Celia? Or Cordelia? Say.
I think I'm bringing up the rear just because in case something happens to the two of them, like someone falls off, not saying who.
You want to be behind them so your horse steps on them? I'm kidding.
No. Maybe.
Man, is that how he really feels?
Well, it depends on what horse I got, because the one I picked, I don't think would do that. But the one that Heidi said might be one of our horses looks like they're the kind that steps on people for getting in their way.
Big old
That
draft
very
horse.
That very much looks like a diva.
I mean, they're regular-sized horses. If you're going for speed, they're definitely not like the huge, like, power lifters of horses.
Yeah, I remember though. I've seen videos of those like pulling cars out of ditches. Just one. I was like, I'm sure there's more than 1 horsepower in that horse.
Well, yeah, apparently, like, horses have 7 horsepower on average. I don't know who did that math, but
I mean, I guess it works because I'm pretty sure the powerlifters, like world's strongest, have more than just one person's strength.
oh yeah, that's fair. Well, but that's like the power lifters, not the average. The average horse has more than 1 horsepower. Anyway, Celia, what you got on that perception check?
Oh my god, my mic was muted this entire time. 17.
Oh,
I'm so sorry about that. We didn't check. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I scrolled up and I didn't have the.
No, that was me. That was me.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Okay, so
Right.
So who got the highest?
Well, it wasn't you, I don't think. With your 8.
Well, look, I'll put it. Look, I got an 8. I think I was staring at what was in front of me, which was probably Celia. So I'm pretty sure I was distracted.
No, actually, yeah, no. You're in the rear, so I guess you're watching Celia intently ride a horse.
I'm making sure she doesn't fall at all.
Sure.
got an 18.
Gotta watch your center of gravity very intently. Bad joke. Let's see. You see, as you're trotting into this forest, the ground, only a light dusting of snow made it through the trees. Looking around at the surrounding environment, mostly dreary in this winter environment. Though you look up, and the two of you catch a glimpse of something in the distance. Difficult to make out the exactly what it is, but you see a figure in the trees above you and a good distance away. Almost blending into the green of these evergreen trees, it seems. Or at least lingering green in the trees. You see this figure clad in a green cloak looking in your direction, then a moment after you see it, it sees that you've recognized it and darts off out of view. Though you do see, as it's dashing away, you see it, something in its figure drops and falls into the snow below it.
I want to go see what it dropped.
Yeah.
And you see it drop a bomb, and it explodes. No, I'm kidding.
Got a thermal detonator.
A pipe bomb!
It's a block of C4. Why would it drop a block of C boom?
No, you ride up to where it dropped this item, and I assume you dismount to go and examine.
If need be, then yes.
Probably your tailbone is killing you after a long ride. It is actually worth noting. Getting
Yeah,
close
no, if
to
you don't know how to do this, it's terrible the first time.
Yeah, you made some good time, but you are very sore. You bend down to pick this up, and let's see. You see.
Can I say I grab her horse so it doesn't just run away?
No, the horse.
She just hopped off her horse and left.
Whoosh. F this horse.
F this horse. Oh, really? After all that it.
No, this horse is a good horse. It did me good. It did not kick me off on the first time I ever tried to mount a horse, so appreciate this horse.
That is instant friendship.
Exactly.
You pick up this item that dropped and see this, what appears to be a pendant. It's a chain, it seems broken, perhaps caught on something, perhaps cut. It's not entirely clear. But you see this pendant holding this, what seems to be this strange, almost like pure white, almost pearlescent stone that has something engraved on one side in Elvish.
Boo, I can speak Elvish.
I assume you speak Elvish. Yes, yes. You see kind of almost written around this like symbol of a tree that's kind of carved into it. You see carved Guardians of the Glade kind of inscrawled around it in Elvish.
That sounds important.
Do I know anything about this glade?
Roll a history check at. I was gonna say disadvantage. Go ahead and roll a history check at disadvantage. Actually, a -3, not disadvantage, -3.
Am I disadvantaging or -3 or both?
Just the -3.
18.
With the -3?
Yeah. I rolled a 17 plus 4 minus 3.
Oh, damn. You. What would Celia know about this? When you were traveling around, with the carnival, the Sea Maidens Fair, you heard rumors in a couple of different places, really faint about this holy site to elves, where, namely, the main thing that you heard, you perhaps did not pay the closest attention to this, but heard some of the rumors in your travels. But of a glade somewhere in the world that was blessed to be eternally in springtime, year-round, and that had other properties, namely the one that you recognize, rolled really well with an 18, namely also guarding the dreams and the meditational visions of the people and elves that slept nearby it, providing peace to those in its protection. Perhaps this might be linked, this pendant, whatever this is, might be linked to such a grove, or such a glade. As a side note as well, forgot to mention, whenever you heard about it, you heard it mentioned as the Green Glade. Such a holy site that elves would even at times travel there when in turmoil from places far off in the world.
I don't know why, but it sounds like something Follow would know about.
Perhaps.
True.
I don't suppose you can message her with the stone, or is it just a one-way?
It's a one-way stone.
Let's say it's a stone that can be used between you and Chanza as well.
Yeah.
As a side note, I guess I forgot to ask, you do have the option to reply after a message is sent to Chanza. Did you reply at all?
Chanza, are you sure you don't want us to just kill these elves?
Gotta save
That's
your
the
minutes.
message you're gonna send?
No. I actually don't think she replies. I think she's saving because she knows she only gets one message, just in case something happens that holds them up. She wants to save that stone for that.
Fair enough. All right. So you find this.
More than likely, these are the elves that are giving Chanza issues. She's going to pocket that pendant, though, and go back to her horse.
All right.
Push
And all of you
forward.
continue riding.
Yeah.
All right.
Onward.
I'm gonna leave off here in a moment, but I'm gonna kind of give a description of kind of give a little bit more description to kind of leave off on. You all ride, not entirely sure where this town, city, encampment, whatever this place is that you're heading to, of whatever it is called the Nightstone. Where this might be, you follow this path that led you into this forest and travel a good chunk of time. The sun is still up, but hanging low in the sky, kind of almost giving a orange tint to this snow that lies on the trees and the ground around you as you continue riding. Eventually, though, as you're traveling through this forest, its twists and turns, you see it. You see off in the distance, after a decent portion of time in this clearing, you see this, what seems to be small town to about the size of a hamlet. On the far side of a small river, and these kind of stone walls that seem to be guarding it, giving it a regal presence. You see this small little community that's been built. But before that, you see on the far side of this river, the close side of this river, I should say, is camp. Tents of green and elves kind of patrolling, standing guard at the ready, and you see a handful of them turn to acknowledge your presence, greet you, see that you're here, and you see one walk up to you and say, "Well, looks like we have guests." And that's where we're going to leave it up for tonight.
Woo! Look at us, guys. This is character development. We did not spend an entire session in the in Troll's Skull, let alone just buying horses. That's a new record for us.
That is.
Oh, proud.
Yay!
Listen, I think we're doing a better job of like highlighting the things that are important and jumping.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say past like the things that are less important, because I mean, I feel like we spent a good amount of time saying hi and bye to namely Constance, your mama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We could have done like a whole session, 2-3 sessions in Troll Skull Manor, role playing like each minute by minute everything that happened, but
yeah. That's very tempting for me, but I also was like, okay, I don't want to hog things, and I want to make sure that I'm not bogging things down.
I feel like we still got a decent bit of things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're in Nightstone now.
New location, moving up in the world.
Let me roll something to see if you can, before we end things off, actually, let me... Alright. You see, only the top of it from where you're positioned. What seems to be inside this hamlet that you're looking at, that seems to be Nightstone itself. You see this stone poking out of it, almost like a splinter, pearlescent and white, very similar to this stone on this pendant.
Ooh.
And Celia, you flash back to that vision you had that same morning. That light that fell from the sky. It feels eerily familiar to this stone.
Woo.
Drama.
A magical meteor? Well, that's interesting.
Alright. I'm excited, but I think this is a good place to leave it for tonight.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun. Thank you for hosting, as usual.
Glad to have you guys. Glad we're doing this and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what
Yeah, thanks
becomes
for
of these
hosting.
horses.
Yes.
What will
No,
become of the horses?
probably.
Yeah. Listen, they gotta be our new best friends. I'm surprised I have not thought of a bit of name yet. I'm trying to think of something
I
creative.
don't want to name them because I think we're going to lose them. That's the thing. And it'll
No.
hurt more if we name them.
No.
True.
Well, you don't want
Listen,
to get
I'm-
emotionally invested in these horses right now.
Listen, I'm not ready to have a bog of misery or whatever that scene is from the Never-Ending Story. Not ready for that.
That's why
I've never-
Celia doesn't even name you guys. It's just the little one and the big guy.
Oh.
I mean, they offered it. They're welcome.
Oh.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Oh,
Let me say hi.
Hi.
Tell her the weirdo to say hi.
Hey, friends.
Hello.
I hope everyone
Hello.
heard that.
Hello.
Oh, my heart.
Came over here to hang out because it's boring and it started raining outside, so there wasn't much you could do out there.
True.
Aw.
Yeah, probably not the best time to be outside.
Oh wait, isn't that like rare over there where you guys are at? Rain?
Sometimes.
Or
Yeah, we had rain yesterday. I was so happy.
ooh.
Woo.
Does
It's
it just
nice,
like
but
immediately
consistent.
sizzle right back up into the sky?
No. This
It
one, it lasted
can.
a while. Though sometimes, yeah, I
That's the
can.
thing. If it's consistent, yeah. If we get a little drizzle like in the morning, like we had a little bit, and it was nice, and then by afternoon it was already back to 100 something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do like that mental image though of it literally like being like boiled off of the pavement as it's falling.
I mean, that's kind of what I mean, not to that extent, but that's what my brain assumes.
When it's raining, there tends to be cloud cover, which cools it down a bit.
True.
Not always, because I've
True.
had some real
Always.
spotty, like camouflage cloud cover. So like there is sunlight. Oh, you can see sunlight in the distance, but you're standing in the rain, or you're in direct sunlight, but you can see raining or happening over there.
I remember a bunch of times as a kid back in the holler, it's as if the graphics glitched and you could like walk from one neighbor's house to the next and there would be rain at one and then sunshine at the other and there was no rain. Like there was the perfect demarcation line of where the rain clouds were.
Allí, pero no caramba. Mhm.
Yeah, we're getting into the triple digits already.
Ew.
Yeah, and it's like that for a good few months.
But at least it's a dry heat.
Not in Texas.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's a moist heat here.
Ew.
I imagine this is what it's like to be cooked in a air fryer.
Yeah, and like an oven.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Get air fried. Not pleasant. Meanwhile, we're being broiled.
Ew.
I think we're entering the steaming season. Like I swear, Ohio in the summer can be like a rainforest, especially when you're in the woods. It
Yeah,
feels like
that's
you're in a
my
cooking
mouth.
bag sometimes.
Yeah, broiled.
I can't do humidity. The stickiness of it. It just. Oh, I can't. Ew.
I mean,
It's
there's
more
no
unpleasant.
humidity whatsoever. Conditions are perfect. It's paradise here all the time.
What are you in California?
Ew,
Yeah,
no.
Totally boiling in California too. Hey, California weather is great. I mean, hell, I'll even say California landscapes and like.